When did you know that the contract wasn't getting renewed? I guess you probably had a good chance after the sort of the loan conversations in January. How was that all handled? Did you know sort of going into the final few games, or did that happen sort of afterwards?
Yeah, I think I sort of knew around that period. I think it was just clear that I wanted to go and play games. I've played a lot of games throughout my career, and at Ipswich I probably didn't play as many. And of course, it was amazing. But you just have that fire in your belly that sort of says, I want to go and play some games. And I think that was sort of just a discussion that I'd had with the manager, who had been great with me the whole time. So in my head, it was sort of like, let's give. I always give everything. I always try to give everything. And in my head, I was just very much full steam ahead. Let's get the team promoted, and then we'll go from there.
It's a lovely statement from the manager when the retain list was announced, talking about both yourself and Caden being important members of the group that have made vital contributions on and off the pitch. You've had central roles in developing the culture and setting the standards, and your contribution shouldn't be underestimated in any way, shape, or form. For a manager of his calibre, who's been linked to the clubs he has this summer, to have said that publicly, must be really nice.
No, it is, and I think the main thing is I'll be gutted I won't be working with him again, because he, not just on the pitch, off the pitch, for myself individually, he was brilliant, and he is like that with every player. I still couldn't work out how he found time to, we would sit and just talk about normal things for about 20 minutes in the morning, and yet you go out to the session and the session flows, and it flows perfectly. And even, just the whole day at the club. And I'm thinking, well, how have you got the time for this? Because, you've had loads of managers that wouldn't have that time or wouldn't make that time. But he was able to, and that was important. I think everyone appreciated that.
Will you be looking on as an Ipswich fan now as the club takes its steps into the Premier League?
Yes, I will. Well, I won't be supporting Man United, my team. I don't know if I can do it unless I see some major improvements. I'll definitely be watching out for Ipswich. I can't wait to watch them. I think they'll do really well. And it'll be exciting. So I hope that they go and smash it, every single one of them. And I always love the club. So
that's great to hear. Do you think they could surprise a few people? There'll be obviously the three teams that went up came straight down last year, but no one expected Ipswich to do what you guys did last year. What do you reckon under this special manager?
That's probably the point I was going to make. I want to manage expectations here. I don't want to say to everyone, we're going to stay up or we're going to go top 10 or anything like that. I think with the manager and the staff there and the culture, like you said, we've done something that people said is impossible. This year, I don't. Yeah, I think they'll do well. I don't want to say too much. I think it'll be enjoyable for the fans anyway. So they've got a lot to look forward to.